Morning, Ken.
Sue, can you hear me back there? All right, a little more. I don't have my hearing aids in, so I can't even hear me up here. All right, is that good? All right. If you can't hear me, raise your hand. Okay. That was a test. They don't like to play together. All right. Well, welcome everybody. We have a packed agenda today. Not only are we going to be going through what we normally do in the town hall, but we actually have, remember this guy over here? We actually have Javier here. All right. And he's going to go through the 2026 budget. All right. We already went through it with the finance committee, with Steve's committee, but this is so that everyone can get an idea as to what the 2026 budget is going to be. All right, and then at the end of all of this, where is? There he is. There's Lloyd. Lloyd's going to get up and he's going to speak to the different committees and so forth, and where we need some volunteerism. All right, volunteerism. Okay, so typical agenda: sales and marketing, culinary, plant, finance, health and wellness, life-based personal services, HR, lifestyles. Oh, and we'll introduce our new director of lifestyle, resident technology. Then we'll get into the budget review. So we're going to try to go fairly quickly with all these other ones because the budget review is going to take a little while. All right, ready? You got your seatbelts on? Okay. All right, sales and marketing. Here we go.
Good morning. Good morning. So we do, so far, it's only the 23rd, right? So far we have 4 closings scheduled for October. Ms. Kelly is going to C302, the Heisers are going to 407, Mrs. Vanette is going to D110, and Mr. Job is going to C314. So we'll be updating you with their move-in dates as they're joining us for events and things like that. Hopefully we can just welcome them and be hospitable. You remember what it is to move in. It's nerve-wracking, it's overwhelming. So we just want to welcome them with open arms. Current occupancy is 81.3%. Just a reminder, if you have competitor ads, if you're at the Dr. Phillips Center, if you get a mail piece, if you see something on your email, if you bring that to the sales office or forward it to us, I do like to see what's going on in our market. And we do want to remind you, we have 2 monthly service fees waived now through the end of the year if you refer someone and they move in before the end of the year. So we've increased that for you. If you have referred someone in the past, stop in the sales office, get an update. Have we called them recently? I'm sure we have, but have we had good conversation? Do they have a tour scheduled? Maybe we can partner up and just give us a little insight into what's going on with them so we can shorten the time frame that it takes for them to move to Village on the Green. Next slide.
And what do you anticipate as far as the month of October closings? I know we have 4 so far.
6.
6.
Yes.
All right, good.
And then we already have 1 scheduled for November.
Good.
So, and historically speaking, Village on the Green has always had strong Q4s. The strongest one we've ever had was 13 closings in the Q4. That was last year. So we're committed to increasing that this year and beating our number. Events coming up, October 22nd, that's today. Senior Chef Showdown celebration.
Okay.
George did a fantastic job. When some of you in the room joined us at the Senior Chef Showdown, he won first place where it matters, which was Judge's Choice. So we have leveraged that, and we are using that in some of our marketing, and we have a couple of prospects joining us to celebrate that today. with his lobster mac and cheese, among other things that he's created. So we're excited about that. That's 4 o'clock today in the Heron, so join us for that, don't miss it. October 31st, we have prospects coming for our Halloween party. That should be fun. November 7th, so I always sponsor the last happy hour of the month, just as a thank you for referrals, kind of keep you in the loop of what we're doing in sales. We're doing a bonus happy hour on November 7th. We're gonna celebrate people who have referred, and we're gonna kind of celebrate how many people have referred this year, and who was the biggest referrer, and how much they saved in monthly fees this year. So we're gonna celebrate that with a thank you. So it's a bonus happy hour sponsored by sales. It's November 7th. November 15th, we have the radio show and workshop we do frequently here. November 20th, we're doing a Friendsgiving, which is a resident panel, but we're gonna make it a little more fun this time. And then December 12th, we have our Mingle and Jingle, which worked really well last year. We got a couple of closings out of it last year. We're hoping to leverage that type of entertainment to get the needle moved on a couple of people. We have a staycation coming today. We've done 13 staycations already. 3 of those staycations have closed, either while they were on campus or shortly after. So they're working. So we have an initiative. We've sent out FedEx mail pieces to invite all of our really hot leads for staycations. So hopefully we'll pick that up through the end of the year. That will help move the needle as well. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Here they come. There's the chef too. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. So for us, here are our covers for the month of September. Something that we started last town hall meeting. It just kind of giving you like a snapshot of the past couple of months, so you see the trends on the covers that we have for the different meal service. For September, we did a total of 6,810 meals, a little less than August. August was one of the highest months in covers for our PAMCOR. 177 for Sunday breakfast, lunch 1,175, dinner 2,296, and takeout and delivery is always a huge taker for us, 2,603. And our employee meals, as we offer also meals for our team members. Here, the most popular items, our all-in-one meal has been very well received, and that has been our #1 seller for the month of September. So we did 535 all-in-one meal, and second is our chef special and our cash of the day. Next slide, please. Then for the Heron Club, we went a little down on covers for the month of September, 774, and these are the most popular items of the menu for the month. House salad, tropical salad, and the jumbo stuffed shrimp was a huge seller for us for the month of September. Just a quick update, something that we had talked about in previous meetings, and it has been a request from our residents to have like the bar pricing with the inclusive taxes on it. As yesterday, that has been changed completely. So if you see any discrepancy in any of your checks, it could be at least error. So just make sure that you look at your bar tickets when you purchase something at the bar, but everything should be tax inclusive when you order an alcoholic beverage at the bar. And as Stephanie mentioned, this is some pictures for our senior chef showdown. Chef receiving the first place trophy, and today, please join us at the Thank you.
Thank you for those words of wisdom. All right, here's Lenny.
Good morning. Just gonna run over some of these projects. Some of these are repetitive, but they're long projects. They take some time. We'll start with the building entry, refresh and walkways. That's what you guys are seeing. I think we're at D&E building right now, where we're going in, we're doing some, fixing some cracks and repairs. We're painting, and then Dino's coming in with the grounds and the mulch. I think E and D have gotten mulch in the last couple days since I was gone. It's amazing what mulch can do and how much it brightens up the courtyards. The walkways that'll be the final straw. At the end, we're gonna do the walkways for all the buildings that are all cracked that we did in F building before. That'll be later on down the road when we finished with the rest of that. Obviously, the Portica Share project that's going on, you guys see that, we took the fence down, so we're getting some comments now, you can see the landscaping's going in. We're still a little ways from that, but the good news is, we're pushing for the Veterans Day parade to do our annual Veterans Day, so it'll be open for that. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be at this moment.
We're pushing for that. All right?
The only thing we ran into is ironically, Seminole County put in that now we have to permit for a flagpole before East and I have to do it, so some changes. It won't be open, we won't be able to put vehicles in there, but we'll be able to go in there and do our event and work with Mr. Goldstein on that. And that's pretty impressive to have them, if they have that done by the 11th. Parking restructure in buildings. This is where Jim has tasked me to figure out the parking situation for the buildings around here. If you live in A through F buildings, we have some parking problems. People aren't supposed to be parking where they are. We're gonna reevaluate that. Sandy is gonna give me all the information. I'm gonna go through it all. We're gonna redo that so that we have better parking here for the residents. A lot of that is just getting our team members and guests to come in to not park in spots they shouldn't be parking in. So we'll put signs up, make it more labeled. That's more to come on that. Dog park's gonna be up there by the gazebo when we came in. We redid the sidewalk up there now. Took the pavers out, put some stamped sidewalk in, safer to walk on. You know, Dragons, when we put the dog park up there, you'll be able to get to it. I'm not having a time frame on that, but that's gonna be coming soon. We just got that approved to get through. Covered parking is down in the A building and B building. You see the covered parking, they're working on that structure. It's just going through inspections right now. We're almost finished. I believe the detached one from A building will be getting the roof put back on within the end of this week. You'll be able to park back into that one in A building. Once the other ones are passed through inspection, we'll move forward with that. We found some more structural problems as we take it apart, which always happens when you come into that, when water gets penetrated inside these buildings. Soffit for the buildings, we started in C building. We're doing the first floor in C building right now. If you're in C building, you see that. That's passed inspection. Now we're doing the electrical. That comes with new lighting. So all the lighting that you see in your building, all the old lightings, that some are on, some are off, because it depends if it's dark in the hallway. It's all going to be on timers now, like it used to be, better, and it'll be better lighting and updated. Code too, up to code. Shades for the courtyards, we've already put the poles up. We're just waiting for the shades to get delivered. Those will be covered in both courtyards over there in the Oaks. And then the sports and entertainment complex is the golf. We've got that going through right now. I know this is we've been talking about this for a time. We got the surveyors coming out next week, going into permitting. I have more dates on that when I meet with the designer and the contractor on Monday. And they'll give me dates on when the survey's gonna be here. We got an engineer and all that, so that's moving forward now. We made some changes, but it's just to the building, nothing to do with the way we designed it already. And that's it.
All right, thank you. Finance. Oh, here comes Becca. Okay, make it exciting.
Exciting. Okay, we're still needing a lot of renters insurance policies. If you get your invoice this month and you got a little reminder letter, you are one of the ones that I'm needing your policy from. There's still about 70 of you guys. So tell your friends, please. This is very important that we have that. And then just a reminder, you're needing to update it annually. So when you get your renewals, please provide me copies of those as well. Just to remind you of all the different payment options that we have automatic payments. You can pay online through the payment portal, which is also on your invoice at the top. And if you are one of the ones that's giving me a check, if you could kindly put your account number on the check in the memo line. I have an example up here. Your account number is at the top of your statement, so just write that number right on your check. That helps me with processing the checks a little bit faster. And then we have a snapshot of what September looked like for our revenue and expenses. We are a little bit up for the year on our revenue, and our operating margin is for the year at 92%.
Oh, no, let's go back. When the numbers are good, I like to talk about them. All right? So, as Becca mentioned, for the month of September, we were just a little down in revenue, $32,000, as you can see. For the year, we're up a little over $500,000 in revenue. All right, as far as overall expenses, you can see, yeah, okay, 82,000 up in September, 393 up for year to date. But remember too, with that revenue comes the expenses. All right, especially when you look at where that revenue is coming from, skilled nursing, assisted living, all right, and so forth. Because of regulations and so forth, and you bring more business in, or your census is going up, your expenses go up. You've got more nursing staff, CNAs, and all of those things. But the bottom line is this, the bottom line. If you look at your net operating margin, we were $50,000 over budget for the month of September, and for the year, we're at 926,000, call it 927,000. So with a good October, we should end up $1 million over, all right, by the end of October. So, and you'll get a little more of this when Javi goes into the budget presentation. But that's the financial snapshot through September. Thank you, Becca. Health and wellness.
Hi everybody, just a friendly reminder, we're heading into flu and COVID season. So if you're experiencing any flu or COVID symptoms, call home health or call me and we can help guide you through some next steps. In addition, we've already had our first flu and COVID clinic here last week, had a very good turnout. We had about 75 residents get either their flu or COVID or both vaccines. Next Wednesday, we have another clinic in the Longwood room from 9 to 12. If you have not signed up at the front desk with Sue, please sign up by Friday so that I can notify the pharmacist so he knows how much of the flu and COVID vaccines that he needs to bring. So if you do not sign up and you show up, if I have extra, I'm more than happy to make sure that you get vaccinated. The concern is with the COVID vaccines, we still have to unthaw them. So we only unthaw a certain amount plus a little extra. So last time we almost ran out of the COVID for all the impromptu visits. We only had 2 left, so whew, we were getting pretty close. So if you have that, please sign up and let us know. And now I'd like to introduce Chris. If you haven't met, Chris is our therapy director.
All right, hey everybody. Yeah, I'm Chris, the therapy director. I've met the majority of y'all. I see a few new faces, so I'm the whole property's therapy director. So if you need physical, occupational, or speech therapy, just come see me and we'll make it happen. I'm here because I'm very excited to announce my biannual event that many of you are familiar with. I'm inviting the UCF physical therapy students to come to the Longwood room on Friday morning, November 7th from 9 to 12. And they're gonna put you through some physical testing that measures different aspects of your function. So strength, balance, walking, flexibility. And they're gonna compare you to age and gender related norms. So they're gonna tell you how you did compared to people of your age and your gender, the norm, whatever that may be. So it's a fun event. It's helpful for everybody involved. For people that have participated in the past, I still have your old data in my office that we can look and compare. And then if you haven't come before, you need to come out because it's a lot of fun. It's good information. All the information put together assesses your risk for falls. And I know that's a bad word, but that's the world I live in, is helping prevent those. So come, have a good time. It's good for the students too, because the students, they're young kids. All they've ever seen and worked on are 22-year-old kids. So it'd be really helpful for them to see how this age range moves and stands and walks and jumps and all that. So our sign-up sheet is with Sue. There's 20-minute increments, so there's a 9 o'clock time slot, 9:20, 9:40, 10 o'clock. So everybody is welcome to come and participate. And that includes our staff. Sue, she participates every time, so it's a good time. It's a really good event. So please come out and then come find me if you have questions or comments about it, okay? All right, thank you.
upcoming event will be regarding World Movement Disorder Day in November. On November 5th, from 10 to 11 in the multi-purpose room, I'll be discussing movement disorders, what we can do to help, and then also just opportunities for the community to participate regarding movement disorders. And then, just so everybody's aware, we have a new referral QR code available to everybody. We're making it easy for you guys to reach out if you need any help or you know somebody who needs some help. You just scan that QR code, tell us what kind of services you might be interested in, and then I will give you a call and see what I can do to help. Thank you.
Oh, that was quick. All right, Human Resources, she's on vacation. Next slide. All right. Team member of the month, all right? Jonas Alvarez, all right? Jonas joined Village on the Green in 2021 and has been a dedicated team member here at the Village, all right? He goes above and beyond every day to keep things moving safely and on time. His professionalism and commitment make a real difference in our transportation team's success. And we all know that, don't we? Right? Okay, very good. So we thank him for his hard work and his dedication. All right? New team members. I'm not going to read every single new team member, all right? But you can see we have a number of new servers in culinary, kitchen attendant, and then we've got, from nursing, you have the PSA, you've got the LPN, all right? Marissa, and you're gonna meet her in a minute, Director of Lifestyles, and then Kat, the Lifestyles Assistant. So when you see them, welcome them, all right? They're now part of the family, all right? And then team member anniversaries. You can see we have a number of one-year anniversaries. 11 years, Lola. Dietary assistant, 12 years. Tom, where's Tom? All right, 12 years. All right, 13 years. You've got Maria, all right, housekeeping lead. And 19 years, you have Marie, CNA, and of course, Marva takes the star, 23 years. Amazing, absolutely amazing. All right, and now we'll go into lifestyles. Where is she? Oh, get up here. Don't start being shy now.
All right. Well, I feel very welcome to be here. I've met several residents, many residents already. My name is Maurice Sehun. You may have a hard time saying my name. Unfortunately, it's a little difficult, but you can call me anything. I come to you from Lakeland. I'm married. I have 2 boys. So full-time mom when I'm not a full-time part of the family here. So looking forward to it. So many possibilities. Our lifestyle team, we're meeting each day, looking at what we've been doing and trying to take it somewhere really fun. So really excited. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, here, go ahead.
So my next slide, Get Out and Go. November 7th, we're going to the Orlando Magic game. November 13th, those are out of order, I'm sorry. Oh no, they're in order. St. Augustine is one of our big trips for November. November 20th, SeaWorld. The 21st, St. Luke's concert. The 24th, The Good Poor, which we're also going tomorrow to The Good Poor. So if you haven't signed up, please make sure you do. It's not too late. Season ticket holder events. November 8th, we're going to the Met Opera. On the 9th, Orlando Philharmonic. On the 23rd, we're going to the Playhouse. And on the 29th, the Orlando Broadway. Some highlighted events. We have a violinist coming on the 6th. She will be in here, so don't miss that. On the 11th, we have our big Veterans Day Parade that we are working to finalize. So very excited for that big event. On the 18th, we have our Paint with a Sip. And on the 25th, we're having a wonderful bake sale through our culinary. They will be selling pies and bread. So exciting things ahead. And in our spiritual corner, Wednesday the 19th at 1, we have a caregiver support group. On Monday, November 24th at 2, part of our series, World Religions, will be on Hinduism. We've had really great attendance with these, and we're excited to keep those going. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. And just a shout out to Tom on his world religion classes. They have been very well attended, very educational. All right, so very much appreciated. And we'll make certain that you've got dates, times, and if there are costs involved with some of these trips, you have all of that too prior to the trip. The Good Pour, that's a wine tasting tomorrow night?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so wine tasting.
It's a free event.
Let me know when there's a scotch tasting. All right? Technology.
Hello, everybody. Not much for me to say. It's an old slide, unfortunately, but this upcoming class, November 5th, not next week, the week after, the subject's going to be actually the 4 different methods on you being able to submit tickets for your technical needs. It'll be through either the phone, email, through the QR code, and through another app on your phone. So we'll be able to do that next Monday, not next Monday, Monday after, so November 5th. It's the first Wednesday of every month. And that's really it I have for today. I don't have much more. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Here we go. Get ready.
Well, good morning, everybody. All righty, so I got what? 5 minutes to do this?
No, you take your time. I think everyone wants to hear what you have to say this time.
Well, I'm just gonna be proactive and answer the first question that I know everybody will have. No, this is not the meeting that we're gonna talk about the monthly service fee increase. Okay? No, this is not the meeting. That will be the November meeting. All right. So, how do we build a 2026 budget? So, we started this process back in June, July. It's now October. In October, we're gonna finalize the budget, and then in November, it will be presented to the board and then approved. And after it gets approved, we're gonna meet everybody here again at Town Hall, and then we're gonna make the announcement, and then you guys will receive your love letters with your Thanksgiving turkey. Our source of funds, it comes from the resident monthly service fees, our Medicare and other contributors. Those are our payers in the skilled nursing facility. That's Medicare, Medicare Advantage replacement, all the insurance companies. Entry fees, financing, and investment income. And how do we use those funds? Operating expenses, entrance fee refunds, obviously. Money comes in, money goes out for entry fees, debt payment, and capital expenditure. Our net operating margin, as you see here, go up. We have a little bit of history. We start here in 2023. Our operating revenue was 24 million with 26 million in expenses for a negative 2 million net operating margin. So we were at minus 10.5%. Then 2024, we saw a shift. We went from 24 operating revenue to 30 with expenses of 29 for a net operating margin of $396,000. Coincidentally or not, there was a transition in 2024 when Mr. Jim Horseman came on board. So, coincidence or not, I'm just putting facts out there.
He's sucking up right now.
We moved to 2025, those are annualized numbers. This is a projection. We had numbers up until the end of August. The September results are not included in here, so this is annualized. We're expecting to end with a 30 million operating revenue with 28 million in expenses for a 2 million net operating margin. We are currently at 926, so we're on our way there. And then for our 2026 budget, we are looking to jump from 30 to 32 million. Our expenses just going a little bit up, not that much, still in the 28 range. If we keep managing our expenses as we've been doing, we'll be good. For a 3.4 million net operating margin. That will put us at 10.7% which if you look at 2023, we were at negative 10.5. Where is our operating revenue coming from? Skilled nursing has, for the past couple of years, they've been our grace. They've been saving us. They represent 30% of our operating revenue. Our assisted living represents 8%. Our independent living represents 57%. This is why it's so important that you refer your friends. Bring everybody in. The more people we have, the more the merrier. Memory support represents 5%, and our community-wide, this is our other expenses not related to monthly service fees.
Hey, Javi, explain to the fact that we don't have life-based personal services in the 26 budget.
Yes, sir. As you see, if you're used to seeing our financials, our LPS, home health is always in here. For revenue and expenses, in 2026, we have removed them. They are becoming their own separate entity. They will still be on property, they will still be life space, they just have their financials separate from ours. Alrighty. This is what we're expecting in 2026. 38 total movements with a total attrition of 32. That is something that we cannot control. No, it's a projection. No, we don't have a crystal ball predicting that exact number. And that will put us at 85.6%. If we end October with all the closings that we have planned, we will be already at 85%.
Now, when you look at the attrition, the move-outs at 32, that's based on multi-year history. So what we do is we use averages. Sometimes we're ahead of the game, sometimes we're not, but that's how that number comes out.
Yes, that 32 is a projection. Our worst year, it was 2021 after COVID. It was around 36, 37. Our net entry fees, we're expecting to receive 18 million and refund 7 million for a total net entry fee of 11 million. So our 18 million in receive minus our 7 million that we have to refund will give us a net interest fee of 11 million. Our higher levels of occupancy, our higher levels of living, we're expecting them to be at 94%. Currently, we are way over that number.
Yeah, and one thing to remember when you look at this budget is we budget conservatively. This is a baseline, all right? You know, when we're going out for bond money or financing or whatever it is, you know, we have to have a baseline. So the expectation, certainly my expectation, is that we're going to beat all of these numbers. Javi, don't compete with me. We're going to beat all of these numbers, all right? But again, conservative, baseline, but the expectation is that we're going to do better than the 85.6 and so forth.
Our independent living occupancy, little bit of history, 2023 we're at 76, 2024 79, 76, 70, 80, 82, and then 2026 we're at 85. Obviously this is just as of the end of August. This is not including September, this is not including any projection for the end of the year. We're expecting to end higher than 82, which will give us a head start for 2026. Health center census. This is how we are pretty much operating our health center. Again, a little bit of history on how the payer mix is working. We're looking to be, we have 48 beds, we're looking to be occupied at 45. And here's the breakdown: 2 private, 25 Medicare AA, 6 permanent residents life care, 12 HMOs, and that will put us at 94%. Same exercise for assisted living. We have 36 beds available. We're looking to be occupied at 34, 22 private and